Thank you very much. And now Ms. Dalli.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Vice President, we heard you today telling us that and showing us that there is a strong determination and political will in the Commission to make the European Energy Union happen and be also a success. What I would like to refer to is the Energy Union package. In the Energy Union package, for the first time, decarbonization was defined as a goal in Europe's energy policy, and it is also explicitly expressed in the March Council conclusions, and I would say this is already an important improvement. Nevertheless, I believe in the need for ambitious legislative proposals to be introduced as soon as possible. From your speech today, you showed us the will to propose legislation on the security and the diversification of natural gas supplies to the European Union, on extending storage capacities and strengthening the solidarity mechanism. But I would like to ask, how willing is the Commission to come up with binding targets to achieve our sustainability and decarbonisation goals? And you mentioned transport. How willing is the Commission to propose a roadmap for the use of alternative transport fuels and also the electrification of transportation, taking into account that it will also lead to potential growth of demand for electricity in the future? Thank you.
And we'll be working together on the development and deployment of the stations for alternative fuels. We also are including into our conditionality when it comes to future infrastructural projects, especially for the road transport, that the electrification should be part of this infrastructure, because we need to somehow overcome the current situation when you would see that, I'm not going to buy an electric car because I do not have the possibility to charge it, and then the companies are not going to build the charging stations because there is not enough electric cars. So I think you just simply have to find the solution for this, and therefore I think we would like to make sure that the progress in both technologies is consistent, is coherent, and therefore we want to make sure that if we are using European support for the build-up of the infrastructure, that it must respect that alternative fuel stations, the charging stations should be part of these projects. You also asked me if this would be part of this country analysis, if this would be in the country fishes which we are preparing, and the answer is yes. We want to include it because I think we see it as a very important part of the energy union. How we will be also progressing in transport, what would be our progress in decarbonization in this field. On the 18th of June, we are organizing the big conference on the decarbonization of the road transport. I would like to use the feedback we get from this stakeholder statement for organizing another what we call the strategic jour fixe, when I invite other commissioners from the Energy Union family to discuss what would be the best way forward in applying this experience into the concrete legislative proposal, and we still would like to have that meeting on the decarbonization of transport before the summer break. So we are also going to go ahead with planning on the review on regulation on emission standards in cars and vans. This is planned for 2016, 2017. Of course, this needs a lot of preparatory work and very, very solid analysis. We are also working on the master plan for the deployment of cooperative intelligent transport system. So ideally we can avoid the traffic jams we know so well from Brussels and Strasbourg, where we come here. If you would have more of an intelligent transport system, if you would be able to offer our citizens to use more of the urban intelligent transport, we can save a lot of money and time for not being so long in the traffic.